Hello ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this video will be teachers are narcissists too. Yes, people, teachers are narcissists too. Anyone can be a narcissist. And I dealt also with a lot of narcissistic teachers myself. So let me get into it. So for one, you gotta understand anybody could be a narcissist, and a narcissist is a narcissist. So if you're an empath, you're a good person. You know, the narcissist, if you got light in you, the narcissists don't like that. Narcissists are dark people. So they will be who they are no matter what position they got or what it is, or environment or whatever position they got. They will destroy you and make your life hell no matter what. So and this from me going I mean, this is from let's see, for the last, I guess 6 years of me going back in school from different times, I dealt with narcissistic teachers. You know, at first I didn't know it, and when you don't know what a narcissist is or how they operate and you're not informed, and you start thinking this is what's really happening. But even to you, it's crazy. Like, why and for what reason would they be doing this or doing that? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of knew this was, but I ain't have enough information to understand for me to even believe this. But now I do, and I know. So I had this teacher, and I mean, we was working on stuff and we was doing stuff, and the one thing that was for the teacher is that she didn't want me to graduate. I seen that. She didn't want me to, the teachers didn't want me to succeed in school or graduate. So I remember the teachers doing things like they they putting me last and getting to other people. They not really, paying attention to what I may need help in, or don't need help in. Another thing is that also me taking tests and they saying that I did wrong on my test when I know I did right, to stuff that's anybody could get the answer right to this. They will lie, and the teacher will be like, okay, now you failed on this test. It says you failed, and I'm sitting there and I'm saying, no, I didn't fail. I know I didn't fail. You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy, going back to school, because then I'll be working and then the job will be full time. So then I'll leave school to focus on the job, and then I'll go back to school. So I'll end up going to a different school. And each school I went to, it was the same thing. I dealt with narcissistic teachers. Okay, so the last school I went to and I was dealing with narcissistic teachers, I had 2 teachers that was narcissists. So the teacher seen that I was so focused on school and that's all I cared about, and I was so focused, and I was the most focused out of every other kid in my classes. You know what I'm saying? They were really goofing around, laughing, playing around, joking, you know what I'm saying? And then mind you dealing with people from all ages. You know what I'm saying? It's kids in their 18, people in their 20, people 25, 30, 35. It's people in school 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? It's all ages. So I'm sitting here having to deal with all this nonsense and everybody joking around and playing around like this is elementary or middle school. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one thing I'm looking at the teacher is you serious? Because the teacher wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They was just like the students. And also the students and the teachers despise me being me. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why they was goofing around and playing around, because they didn't really want me to get my education as I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So they would BS and play around all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I took it so seriously. And that's all I cared about. I wasn't worried about the girls. The girls kept trying to, be in my face like I was interested and I wasn't. Dudes kept, trying to act like they was trying to learn something from me, what they really wasn't, trying to distract, and things like that. And another thing she used to do is exploit my weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? If she knew I was weak in something, she would broadcast it live in front of the whole class. You know what I'm saying? The teachers would do that, broadcast it live in front of the whole class and make it a big issue. But other things that other kids didn't get or understand, it wasn't that much big of a deal that they didn't know and that they didn't get it. And another thing she would do, like if I was trying to, you raise your hand to get the answer right or whatever, they ask the class a question, who know the answer, they would pick me if they kind of felt or knew I probably didn't know the answer, and say like if I didn't know the answer, they will exactly point to the person they knew the answer, and then they will get the answer right, and the class and the teacher, they will give it a standing ovation, like they were overly like act like it was that much big of a deal, like okay, it was like, okay, they got the answer right. I was like, okay, like they should know that, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't know that, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was, we all here to learn. So if all of us knew everything we in here, if we wouldn't even need to be in here, we would be up there with you teaching. So, but she tried to, you know what I'm saying? Try to make, how narcissists make you try to feel bad and like you're not who you are. Like she would do that. And then she would also do is like point to other kids like who knew, like, she knew what subject or whatever, like subject or class I am or whatever major it's in or whatever it be. They know the ones who like is a master in it. Know, you know what I'm saying? They know get A pluses on them. The subject or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? They will always ask them. So like, you know what I'm saying? Or tell them, well, help him, help Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make everybody seem more than they really is, and making it like we got to throw you a party because you good in this major or subject, you knew the answers to the test and all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then they would try to make me seem like I'm dumb, I don't know anything and things like that. And then when it came to the other kids who didn't even know as much as I know, they would baby them, pamper them, and want to help them. Oh, stay after class, I got you. And then I noticed they would work hard with them. You know what I'm saying? Then they made it like a race or a competition for them to learn what they need to learn faster. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? To have, you know what I'm saying? Also, too, I had a perfect attendance. So they was mad like I had a perfect attendance. And you know what I'm saying? So she would try to force them to like stop slipping up. She used to be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? So, and other teachers too, at other school too, he'd do the same thing. He would lie and say I would get stuff 100% right, and then he would be like, oh, you failed, you didn't get it right. You know what I'm saying? He would lie, and I'd be like, I know this guy's lying, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just always, as it was always something in school, going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, in school. So this time I figure I go, you know what I'm saying, to school online or something, because in school I'm dealing with narcissistic teachers, like who rigging it to where that I don't, you know what I'm saying, and making sure like, I you know what I'm saying, they playing around so I don't learn, so I don't get nothing right. So on my tests and my SATs, everything's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't learn, so I don't graduate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pass a class or a major or whatever it is. They keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that teachers are also narcissists too. And that's another place where people have to deal with this. And you know what I'm saying? Because narcissists are always trying to stop us from succeeding and being somebody. And any way they can, if they're in a position to do that, they will. You know what I'm saying? And then everywhere you go, even and in school, all the teachers, they had their flying monkeys. You know what I'm saying? They enablers. And jobs co-workers and their family siblings, you know what I'm saying? They all got them to help as long as well, to be, you know, flying monkeys, you know what I'm saying? To help them to you know, to execute the mission of destroying you. And you know what I'm saying? Making sure you don't excel or exceed at life in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So I just wanted to tell you guys my experience on this, and I'm pretty sure it may be some people who experience this. If so, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how the video was. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody have a wonderful day and stay narcissistic free.